Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day and not melting. I know a lot of people are melting. I'm semi melting. I've got my fan in front of me, so it's not so bad. And let us know what you're reading, what you're eating for Tiffany,
Yes, please. What you're eating and reading, what you've been doing, what you're drinking.
and what are you reading, Tiffany?
I am reading Fondue or Die, the
Are-
fifth book in the cheese shop. I am about 60%. And I'm listening to a hockey romance called Bishop. It's the first in a hockey series. So
You're going through that. You got an ebook for that one, right? The
for
font.
Fondue or Die, yeah,
Yeah, you're
is
going
an
through it
ebook.
pretty quick, so I know you like
I
that.
am going through it pretty quick. Yes, I am. It's my one of my favorite series. It's probably my favorite. If I love it so much.
I know. I need to give it a try. I
You
really.
do.
And so the first sprint, I will probably work on editing a video because I didn't do it yesterday.
Gotcha.
And then I think I will probably work on While Still We Live because I'm still working on this one. It seems like it's going slow, but I feel like I've listened to a lot of it and listened to it and listened to it and listened to it. But like I said, it doesn't look like it's very big, but it's like 444 pages or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah, that's a
long. And
chunker.
and they crammed a lot into it because see that tiny print.
Yeah, there's no way. You're reading that with your eyeballs?
I've read some of it with my eyeballs,
Whew.
but I do have an audiobook too, so I've been listening to the audiobook. Because like if it gets too dark in here, I can't see anything trying to read, so I listen to it.
Yeah.
But, and like over here in my little corner, it's too dark to see half of that without having it like up here.
Oh, I forgot to say what I ate for supper because I always feel
Okay,
like I ask everybody and I never say. We had pork loin and turnips,
cool.
cooked turnips and pork loin. We
Well,
had some cheesy rice stuff, but I didn't really.
we had a piece of chicken breast and mac and cheese where I made the cheese sauce myself.
Oh,
Just like made noodles and then I made a cheese sauce.
yum.
And then I put some spinach in the macaroni.
Oh,
Get some
that's nice. That's
greens.
smart.
Gotta get the greens
Yeah.
and stuff. Dad's like, watch out for that green stuff. It keeps jumping into my macaroni. But the last time it was broccoli, and he doesn't really care for broccoli that much. And he's like, now he goes, I don't want none of that green stuff jumping into my macaroni. I said, that's okay. It's going to be a different kind of green stuff this time. And he's like, oh.
I don't even know what this is. Sorry, I got something in the mail. I'm not really sure what I got.
Woo-hoo.
I don't know.
Does it feel like a book?
No, it's definitely not a book. It's really small. I think it's a tea. I ordered a new
Did you get
tea.
some
Yeah,
tea?
it is. It just
Oh,
didn't feel right. It's just a tea, like loose
oh,
leaf
is
tea
it to
thing.
put the tea in?
Yeah, to put the loose leaf tea leaves.
Yeah.
It didn't
And you,
feel because they had
yeah, you
halved
get
it, so it didn't.
well, and you get like this huge bag, and it's like there's just this
Yeah,
little thing. I've gotten some bags and things, and like I pick it up. Dad's like, "Are you sure that they put anything in this?" It's like, oh, well, I think there's something in it at least. I mean, I hope there is. And so Esther Jane says, in the cool of the AC 93, and always starting The Comfort of Ghosts, Macy Dabbs, number 18 by Jacqueline Winspear, the final book in the series. Dinner is yogurt and fruit. Oh, look at that.
I
She had it. Yogurt and fruit. That sounds yummy. It sounds like very hot day kind of.
yeah, I had yogurt and fruit for breakfast. It is delicious.
Are you trying to make summon somebody here?
Yes.
And Bookchara says, "Hi everyone, working on Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee."
Nice.
And Cajun says, "Hi everyone, I'm reading Bonfires and Hot Chocolate at the Little Duck Pond Cafe. The Little Duck Pond Cafe number 7.
That
Cool.
is a cute title. It
It
sounds
is.
very fallish.
Yes, it does. Hi, Cat Reed says, hi, everyone. I'm still
Oh
reading
no.
Kill or Be Killed by Jenny Mart. 50% in. I still don't know how I feel about it yet.
Oh no, I loved the first one. Kat, did you read the first one? I loved the first one, but anyways, did you read it already?
And Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm going to Lost by Trisha Briggs is coming out tomorrow, so I'm not starting anything else tonight. Huh?
It's here already.
And Sherry says, hello, everyone. Hoping to finish the Carol Burnett book. Cool.
Kairu, come here, buddy.
Morris says, hi, everyone. I'm at 55% of Resort to Murder by Annie McEwen. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. Just a salad this evening. Me and 2 AC units and 3 fans. I feel you. I do. I have my AC on, my ceiling fan on, and I have a little bitty fan plugged into my computer. Because this little section over here is very hot. The people that fixed our roof after the tornado in like 2008 didn't put the oh, I can't think of what it is. Insulation. Didn't put the
Oh,
insulation in. So we tried to shove it down as far as we could and stuff, tried to get some in there. So yeah, it gets very hot up here in my room and everything.
wow.
So
Ooh.
yeah. But I still prefer the heat to the cold. I just have to have lots of things going. And Jenny says, hi, all. Reading The Best Life Book Club by Sheila Roberts.
Gotcha.
And Amy says, I should have added that Daughter in Smoke and Bones is by Lani Taylor. Yes.
Kairu James.
And Barbara says, good afternoon. My name is Barb, and I'm a book reader. Audience, say hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
I am eating chips and still reading The Husbands. No idea on dinner yet.
Gotcha.
And Mother Goose says, hi,
Ooh.
all. I'm reading The Cake Therapist
What's the cake
by
therapist? I'm looking this up.
Judith Fertig. Fertig.
You have my attention.
Oh, and then Esther Jane says, hi, Barbara. And Barbara says, love you, Esther. And he says, hi, all. Reading Murder of a Stacked Librarian by Denise Swanson.
Ooh.
Hi, Berna says, hello, just started a Forever Kind
Oh,
Rancher by Macy Yates.
I love Macy Yates,
I was
Brenna.
going to say, that's definitely like Sarah approved.
Yeah, I like Macy Yates a lot.
Who will hopefully jump on here in a little bit.
Yes.
And Emily says, I switched my city prompt for the readathon, working on The Lightning Thief, and said, that's a lot smaller. Good thinking. I finished mine today. Actually, like just probably like an hour ago, maybe. It was a middle grade. I figured
Finished.
middle grade. So yeah, it was called Mari and the Curse of the El Cocodrilo, and it's Cuban mythology.
Oh, I think
And
you were talking about it a little bit. Did you like it?
yeah, it was cute. And that little Cocodrilo or whatever he is, he's a little mischief maker, and he was causing all kinds of havoc in her poor little life and her friend's life, trying to get rid of him, and he didn't want to go. And Purple Reinhardt says, hi, Stormy. Hi, Tiffany. And continuing on Murder at Lakeside Library.
Are you liking it? I like that series a lot. Oh, another series I love. One of my favorites.
Hi, everyone. Reading Toxic Toffee by Amanda Flores. Cajun says, Snort, a character in my book, said, at my age, I lust after antique desks far more than the opposite sex. DeShannon says, "Hi all, melting in Ohio, reading Anderson's Death by Bagpipes." Yeah, I think quite a few states are melting. I've heard some that are still pretty chilly because I was on Nicole's in the chat on Nicole's. She's still going right now, and there were some people saying that to quit bragging about the warm weather because they were like in the 50s or 69 or something like that. And they're like, there she is.
Sorry, I had to eat. I was starving.
Yeah.
Of course.
I figured, I told her, I said, you said you just got home. I said, so I figured you're probably eating. So.
Leftover spaghetti, by the way, Tiffany.
Oh, there we go.
Yum. Nice.
Spaghetti sauce always tastes better like a day or two later.
Sarah, I'm going to send you something. I found something that I'm going to send you, but I can't even wait to show it to you because I'm like, oh my gosh, this just, I'm going to send it to you in the Discord.
Okie dokie.
And so, are you reading anything or?
Yes, I'm going to be reading some more Spice.
Spicy.
The Second Time Lucky by Debbie Rollins. I'm only a chapter or two into it, but it's kind of a workplace spring break romance, so I'm interested. I actually borrowed it from Hoopla on digital, so I'll probably be reading it that way.
And Sherry says, currently cooking dinner, making sesame chicken and grapes. I want to go to your house. I like sesame chicken.
Ooh, yummy.
Actually, today I told Dad, I said, it's either mac and cheese where I like make the cheese sauce myself, I said, or spaghetti. And he's like, mac and cheese. That's his face. And Mother Goose said, had lasagna for,
yum.
I'm snacking on Cheez-Its. I didn't go to your house now.
I approve of that message.
I think I just need to, go and take a little nibble from everybody's because it sounds really good. And Cav says, hi, I just finished Dim Sum of All Fear by Vivian Chen.
Oh, yay.
So I am on the hunt for my next read.
Are you looking for suggestions?
Yeah, it's like, what are you hunting? Do you have like 2 or 3 in mind and you need help deciding?
It sounded very open-ended, like,
yeah.
I don't
like,
know where I'm
suggest
going.
me a book. That's what she's saying. It sounded like.
Are you looking for direction?
And I think right now, the direction that she's going to go is the cheese shops, the cheese one, the cheese one. And Jessica Lynn says, hello, Story and Tiffany. And now Sarah, I'll just put it in there. Reading Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne. It's a cozy fantasy.
Oh.
Nice.
And Morris says, at Cajun and at my... It's all about Lazy Boy, the chair, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
ooh, Emily wins.
Oh.
Yeah, all these good foods. And I'm like, I had like a plain piece of chicken and some mac and cheese. I need somebody to cook for me.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it was good, but I'm like, I think I need somebody to cook for me.
Yeah.
It was something quick because I'm like, I have to have something quick because got to get ready for tonight. I had to make it quick. Hi, Blake says, hi all. My event was canceled tonight, so I'm ready to get some reading in. All right.
Yes.
And I forget.
Marie.
Okay. So I thought maybe that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. It's hi, Stormy and Sarah. Kim says, hi all, still reading Tim Conway book and ate some watermelon. Oh, that sounds really good.
Ooh. I love watermelon.
Everybody's going to make me hungry again, and I just ate.
Well, welcome to Books and Food.
I can't stay, but popped in to say hello again. Well, I'm glad you popped in to say hi. And Esther said, I had yogurt and fruit for breakfast too, but it just sounded good for dinner. Sometimes that happens,
Mm-hmm.
Whatever works.
That's right.
So I said that sounded like it's really hot kind of day dinner.
It's gross out right now.
Yeah, it's like everybody's melting right now. So it's like, oh. And Kim says, I haven't felt good today. Fell on my knee again this weekend. Oh, no.
Kim. Are you doing okay? Is it... Oh, I'm so sorry.
And Dream says, "Oh, I'm eating chicken and cheese quesadillas for dinner." See, oh, everybody has.
Ooh, Dream. That's a good one too.
Kat says, "I love the first book,
Okay.
but this one has a different feel to it that I can't put my finger on why."
Gotcha.
And Hayden says, "Don't worry, amen about the lazy boy chair." Yeah.
You damn right.
He says, "Hi guys, tonight I'm reading A Death by Iced Coffee."
An iced coffee sounds delicious.
It does.
Yes. Hayden says, "Oh no to Kim. I hope you're feeling better soon and the knee is okay." And I shall read one more and then we'll get into a sprint. It says, Sharon says, "Hi all. Tonight I'm reading Shadow of Night, number 2 on the All Souls series. I approve." And let's see, get my little banner. Boom. And we will read to the top of the hour. So happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
I was into my book.
I saw. I was like, well, maybe we'll just keep going.
How'd you do?
Good. I am at 67% in Fun Do or Die. I'm loving it. We're having a Dairy Days festival.
Ooh, fun.
Yes.
And does it make you want to eat all kinds of cheese and
It always makes me want to eat all kinds of cheese. Always.
Eat all the cheese. I got trying to work on my sock here. I got a chapter of the Blaze novel read, and then I read 2 chapters of the Colton book. And now I'm multitasking by knitting on my sock and looking at audiobooks on the Toronto Public Library website. Because I thought,
Amazing.
I'll
That
pop
was
in an
very
audiobook
productive.
later and work on my sock.
How about you?
I got my video finished editing. It was a small one, like for me. It was like only like maybe 8 minutes, so it was a small one. And then I was listening to "While Still We Live" by Helen McInnes.
Nice.
It's about a young girl who she's a British girl who went on an innocent little holiday to Poland to see some people during World War II, and she's accused of being a spy.
Oh.
Nice.
And so I'm going to guess that this nice gentleman that's on the cover is probably going to help her get out of trouble.
Potentially.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
we'll see how this one goes. This one, you're in the middle of World War II, kind of like, and the last one I read, spy novel, it was before it happened.
Okay.
I don't know how I am with war books and stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
I hear you.
Okay, gotta take that off of there because it keeps beeping. Every time I hit it, I have my phone like hooked up to my computer. Every time I bump it, it's like doo 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 because it's not got a very good connection. Annoying me. And so Kim said thanks to Cajun, and Moira says, "Oh, to Kim, feel better soon."
Yes.
And Ginger says, "Still reading from Elvis to Elvira." I hope you're enjoying that one. That one sounded fun.
It does sound fun.
I always like the Oak Ridge Boys, so I think that one will be fun. And so finish my intrigue for cowboy hats.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And
I like the cowboy hat rating.
Yeah, I did too. And Emily says, my other book was over 600 pages,
Ooh.
filled with a lot of political maneuvering, and I read book 2 in the trilogy 2 years ago. I was on the struggle bus, and I wanted to get some sightseeing. Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, I know you get, the bigger your book is, the more points you get.
Mm.
But I also don't want to like try to rush like a giant book. And so I'm like, I pick small ones. My book was like 254 pages. And I still want to read the other books. Just need to pause it. Yeah. Hi, Lou. Said hi, all.
I live.
And Barbara's there 64 in her winter comfy. You better watch out. A lot of people are going to pitch like Rotten Tomatoes at you, Barbara.
Yeah. Right.
And Kim said some more thanks. And Ginger said I made hamburgers and boiled eggs.
Yum.
And Kim says, now that I'm home from house dog sitting, I really need to order groceries.
Always. It feels
Berna
like I
says, I will be making chicken as well and fries. Well, that sounds good.
That does sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Out of fries and out of potatoes.
Always a
You don't
good
get to go
idea.
shopping until Wednesday, so.
Okay, I gotta move you a little bit. Well, because you,
And
I know.
oh, Jenny's 90 at 7 p.m. is not.
No, but yeah, we were good.
Mhm.
Yes. And Karen said, hi, Stormy. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Tonight, I am reading The Tale of Genji. And I've heard that because I'm pretty sure that was something that Nicole was reading. It sounds very familiar.
I know.
Hi, Christy. Says Christy's daydreaming here. Says, doing reading sprints while working. All right, that's being productive and don't get in trouble while you're working.
I know, but
And Barbara says, Cav Vivian Chin has a novella out.
ooh,
There you go. And Emily says, I made it to the crock pot. I hate cooking and the heat. Mid 90s means I toss stuff in the crock pot, of course.
that's
That's
right.
pretty much how I cook now.
That's exactly. I love the crock pot too.
And I think I think that was supposed to be Gone to the Hot Pot, might be the novella.
It is. I own it.
That makes
I was
sense.
trying to figure out what in the heck is Gone to the Hot Pot, but then after she said that about a novella, then it made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I do. I had pre-ordered that one because like $1.99 or something, so I have it.
Mm.
Hermione says, Hi everyone. I'm still currently reading Hooked by Emily McIntyre and Ladies Crowned by Anne R. Bailey. Really enjoying both still, and both are on KU.
Okay.
And Emily 94 still feels 101 at
I know,
620.
right.
Fun times.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know y'all might throw Rotten Tomatoes at me,
Yeah.
but I mean, I know I'm hot and I've got all these fans on, but I'd still rather be hot than cold. So
I would still rather be hot than cold always.
So Kim says, yeah, it's just really sore and covered with icy hot.
Well, I can tell you with the humidity, it hit about 100 today,
Ooh.
and I was in my office with the heater on, and I was still freezing cold. So it's fun
they
being
had
me right now.
They had it all blasted, and then trying to
No, because I was the only one who was freezing. That's just me.
Some people are like naturally cold, and some people get like naturally
Yeah.
like super hot. I'm just kind of in the middle.
Kev,
I sweat,
Garrett-
and everything, but I
Garrett
don't.
calls me Ice Queen, and I assure you, it is a form of endearment.
You
Oh,
fight
it's
over the temperature.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Victoria says it's 92 in a part of Missouri today. I've been sitting in the back patio for the past hour. There's one heck of a breeze going. That's always nice. I really like it whenever you're sweating and the breeze comes, because then it feels like air
Yes.
conditioner on the outside. I think a little while ago it felt like 93 here, but that's not like the actual temp, but it felt like 93.
Mm.
But I
yeah.
say my friend Barb in West Virginia, her feels like was at 102, and so I said,
Oh.
my feels like, thank you very much.
I mean, I'm in Florida, so this is like all the time weather for me. So I'm like, this all the time, all the time.
So,
Okay.
like when you wake up in the morning, is it hot, and then you go to
Yes.
bed and it's hot? So
Yes, you can walk outside at 11 p.m. and it feels like it's 85 at 11 p.m.
Because I guess it's because it's on different sides of the United States. Because I know, like when I went to California, I always thought it was funny because I would like see people with sweatshirts on and shorts, and I'm like, I don't get it, because it was cold, but I'm like, I don't get it. By noon, they all had them like wrapped around the sweatshirts, wrapped around their waist because it was cold in the morning. Then it would like heat up by noon or whatever.
Nope. Hot in the morning, hot in the afternoon.
I feel like
I remember
Blazing Satan's tush
going
in
to
the
Florida when I was like
mid-afternoon.
13,
hot
and we
in-
left in March, and it was a snowstorm in Toronto, and we got off the plane in Florida. We're like, what the? It was a shock for me because it was like you're only in the air for 4 hours.
yeah,
And for you to go from one extreme to another in 4 hours was really mind-boggling to my little peanut brain at the time.
Yeah.
And then they had a slight cold snap where it like went down to 70, and all the old people, because we went to visit my grandparents in the old folks home, they're all in their coats with their heaters on, and I'm laying outside going, this is lovely.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people now, like I get cold so easy, but like when we lived in so while the house was being built, we lived in an apartment, and the apartment had like a courtyard that had it had the pool off to the side, but it had like a sidewalk that went all the way around. And there would be people and in the 70s in no joke in parkas. And I'm like, when I first moved here, I'm like, that's ridiculous. And now when it gets down to 70, I'm like,
And now we see that she's always got a blanket on. So
always, I always have a
Right?
blanket on. Always. It's always cold. It does run all the time. All the time.
Well, I know when it gets warm here, like at night when I go to bed, it's still like in like the 70s, 80s, or whatever. And I have my air going. I have my air going constantly now. Before I was shutting it off at night because if it was get down to like the 60s, I'm like, okay, I can shut it off and I'll be okay with my ceiling fan going. But now it's like, oh no, it's too hot.
It's too hot.
Hi, Donna says, hi everyone. Today on page 189 of 289 of Trapped, the Deadlands #2 by Sky Milky Wagner. Due back to library post haste. Donna, are you liking that one? I have read the first one, but I haven't got to the second one yet. But I like it. It's a dinosaur series where it's got talking dinosaurs. So
Oh.
Okay. That's
middle grade.
interesting.
It's cute. I like it. I like the first one. It kind of reminded me of like Land Before Time.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
loved Land Before Time.
Land Before Time, but a little spookier in sections. Just so you know.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
They were like outcast, and I think that's felt like to me like Land Before Time because you had that little group, and this one has like a little group of different kinds of dinosaurs and stuff.
Okay.
And so, and right now it's 106, looking at 114 to 115 on Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oof.
That's
yeah.
brutal.
Donna, are you in Arizona?
She is.
I thought so. I was like,
Yikes.
that sounds like Arizona temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Arizona.
And hey, Pat says, good evening, everyone. I'm exhausted. Spent the whole day at the hospital.
Ugh.
I might have another blood clot. They're not sure.
Oh,
It's very
no.
small and near my heart. Oh,
Oh.
Oh my.
not good.
But they let you come home? Are you home now? Are you still at the hospital? What's going on? Oh my goodness.
And Barbara says, remember, I will be here all week. Remember to tip your server and try
the chicken.
Try the chicken.
She's hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Pat says, don't forget to thumbs up. And there's an Kairu.
Yes.
Hi,
He's a
Christina.
silver
Says,
boy.
hi, Story, Tiffany, Kairu, and listening to Sea of Monsters with my son and Off the Beaten Path. Egg salad for supper, sharing the reminder to stay hydrated with the chat and the like button. Yes.
Oh, I love the egg salad.
Sherry says, finished This Time Together by Carol Burnett. Moving on to Big Shot by Julie Mulhern. I approve. That's my favorite
Ooh.
series.
Good luck.
And Victoria says, thank you for the like button reminder.
Yay.
And Emily says, oh no, Pat, that sounds scary. Praying the clot that it will dissolve. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Pat says, Emily, I don't understand. I've been taking blood thinners since May, and my oxygen levels are in the 90s. The doctor's puzzled too.
Yeah, that's odd.
Says, I did get to read today in between test and doctor's appointments. I'm 65% into Twisted Tea Christmas by Laura Childs. I'm loving it.
Good. Nice.
And Nita got to 38%. Jessica Lynn says, just finished dinner, barbecue pork and onion rings. Sounds very good. So it was yummy. And we'll read on the next sprint if there's another. There will be one.
That does sound good. Hey, Paul.
Paul says, hi, Storm and panel and chat. And Anita says to Pat, I love that series. She's reading. PK, good evening. A read in one day, an extremely good romantic book by, is that Mari Mc?
I think so.
Just last night. First half deals with grief and friendship. Second half, a romance. 5 stars.
5 stars. Nice.
Cool.
Excellent.
And Sherry got to 53%. And Amy's 50% ended. Daughter of Smoking Bones. You better get that done before tomorrow when your other book drops.
Right?
And Maura said got to 67%. And Purple Rain read 13 pages and then got lost watching Instagram reels. That is very easy to do.
That is a thing.
Easy to do.
I swear, like hours can go by going.
Yeah.
Oh, I end up doing it at work, which is really bad. I'm like, I'm just going to take 5 minutes to clear, and then it's like, ooh, sugar.
Like, I just want to check one of my favorite people, and before you know it, it's like,
Yeah.
And Emily says 45 pages read. Wow, made
Wow.
the right call to switch out my books. Yeah, you'll get that one
was-
done in no time, and then you can sightsee. Hopefully, I never know when she's going to drop a prompt on us. And Christina says, "Are you liking? Are you like D of SNB?"
I think Shadow and Bone, Dragon Shadow and Bone, or something like that.
Are you liking Daughter of Shadow and Bone? Whew, don't make me translate y'all's work, man. Dream says made it to 77%. And Donna is 26 pages read and traveled. Cool. Emily said, I'm going to say goodnight. I need to get out of the house, so I'm going to finish it out.
I know she left us hanging.
Go to the Free Little Library Adventure and get some creamery ice cream.
That is awesome. Have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time. I got to go back find my spot where it was. Okay. 13% and did some YouTube catch up, Cajun, and I'm always behind because I get these like spurts where all I want to do is like watch backlist of this one person or something, and that's all I do, and then everybody else falls from the wayside. And then it's like, oh, I guess I should watch one from this person or that person.
I'm always behind.
I'm a little different from that. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to watch like an episode of Law and Order 8 episodes later. Well, I've watched nothing else today.
Yeah. And Christina says, hubby brought home lemonade for supper. He's so sweet.
That is sweet. Yum.
Jenny says, I read like one page and then decided to clean the kitchen.
Fair.
It was productive anyway. And that was the last other part. And Danielle said, finish the Next Person You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom.
Well done.
Congrats.
And Lou said, that's my kind of outing. I agree.
Hey, Lou. I agree.
And Christy says, can't decide what I want to read, so I'm watching My Haunted House Show.
Excellent.
All right.
And sometimes just watching TV is a good thing, too. So. PK says, we'll read new release tomorrow by Claudia Gray, third in the series featuring all the Jane Austen's characters, The Perils of Lady Catherine de Bourgh.
Excellent.
See, like you have to do that with all that. I have to do that with that one. Lady Catherine. Because all I can every movie I've ever watched of like Pride and Prejudice, it's Mr. Collins saying Lady Catherine de Bourgh. The series takes care of nasty characters from the books. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that one. I need to read number 2 though, but I did have that one in my like June releases because I'm interested in that. And Cav says, I did the responsible thing and chose the library book with the nearest due date for my next read. Murder in a Cup by Lauren Elliott. Crystals and Curiosities Mystery?
Curiosities Mystery, maybe?
Curiosities.
I've not heard of that one. I don't think I've heard of that series. And Pat says, I got from the library today audio of Cheddar Off Dead by Karina Moss. I knew that was going to make her day. Yeah.
Tiffany approves.
Yep. Oh, look, got hearts and everything. Kim said, Richard Sturban has always been my favorite oak. I've seen them in concert twice. Oh,
Oh,
that's cool.
fantastic.
I like the Oak Ridge Boys, but I don't know which one he is.
Yeah, like I never know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
All
I
their
don't know them by
names
name.
just by look.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah.
And PK says, reading The Unkept Woman by Alice Montclair tonight, fourth in the Right Sort series set in after World War II in London. I still need to get back to that one. I'm probably gonna have to read the first one over again. And Amy says it's 98 degrees here, and I'm drinking hot chai tea. I'm crazy. Yes, you are.
No, they say you're supposed to do that, like drink hot tea or something like that.
We always thought it was so funny that when I worked at McDonald's, like people would get like, biscuits and gravy and like all these hot things during the summer, and in winter they're like, "Can I have some ice cream?" And it's like,
well, we have it's called an ice cap at Tim Hortons, so it's like a frozen coffee drinky thing made with cream and whatever. My husband will only drink them in the winter because if he gets it in the summertime, it curdles his stomach.
Oh.
Because of the cream. Right? So I get the whole drinking something hot in the heat.
Well, I would always be like in the drive-thru, and it's like 10 degrees outside, and they're wanting an ice cream, and I'm like, you realize this is cold, right? Aren't you cold?
Yeah.
I'm in the car where it's warm.
Yeah.
And hey, Krista says, hi, ladies. I am probably not reading tonight. I have a lot of editing to do and really need to clean my bathroom. Been putting it off too long. Yeah.
Yep. That's a thing.
It is a thing. Gosh, it's hard being an adult.
Right?
And she says, I like the hot over the cold.
Me too.
I just wish the humidity would go down. Yeah, I like
that's what it, yes.
I don't like feeling like I'm breathing through a hot, wet rag. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And hi, Bob. I don't know you, so welcome. Says it's only 49 here now and so windy. I want it to return to the high 80s again. Hope your tomatoes don't freeze tonight.
I'm not sure if it could be somebody completely different, but I don't know if this is Tammy's dad, Bob.
It could be.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I think she lives in Idaho, and she was saying on Nicole's.
She does live in Idaho.
It was really cold there.
Okay, I'm not sure if it is. I'm just taking a guess.
If you're still here, Bob, let us know, because I'm not used to just Bob by itself. It's usually
I'm used to Ann Bob.
And I'll read one more, and then we'll go into a reading sprint. And Christina says, Sarah, you just reminded me of the movie Cool Runnings. They had the shock in reverse from Jamaica to Calgary.
We talk about that movie every time. And you know what? And I'm not for nothing, but we often see people from a much warmer country, and it's their first winter in Canada because they're like, we're walking around in shorts and a t-shirt, and they're just like the toque and the. Right. That was the most Canadian thing I think I've ever said.
It's like going to the Philippines and it's like 70 degrees and they've got like jackets on and stuff, and it's like, are you kidding me? It's like so nice like right now.
Right.
Okay, so happy reading, everyone.
Happy
reading. Hour.
Perfect.
So how did everybody do?
I actually found at the library that book that PK was talking about, and I started it, but I couldn't get into it. The narrator is a very thick Scottish British accent, and even at one time speed, I'm like, this might be a read with my eyeballs type book. So then I started looking on the library to see what's coming out, what they've got on order.
Gotcha.
How'd you guys do?
I did good. I got a little distracted, but I'm at 72% in Banduadai. Loving it.
I hear Darth Vader there in the background.
Yeah, Kyle. But you run
At first, I was like, "What in the world is that?" But I was like, "Oh, it's Skyrim."
It's Kyrie. It's Kyrie.
I read some or listened to actually while still we live and everything. There was one chapter was a war, kind of like a war chapter, and I was like, "Can we get done with this one?" Because I wanted to get back to Sheila and what was going on with her. I didn't care about what was going on in the trenches. I wanted to know what was going on. But so we got that one. So I read 2 chapters and then I played on YouTube for a little bit.
Excellent.
But I am 145 pages out of 444 pages. So.
Not bad.
This one's going a little slower than the first one I read by her, but it's still, I mean, it's not a bad book. It's just I've got to get used to the worry part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see if I find where I was.
Cairo. You know, I like you too.
He's a sound sleeper right there.
Right? Sounds like Presley.
And he says, I lived in Southern California, which has nice weather because it was cool in the mornings and at evening. Everyone dressed in layers because the temperature changed during the day. Yeah, that's what I seen whenever I was there. I was in San Luis Obispo whenever I was. I had a great aunt that lived there, and she let me come and stay at her house. So,
that's nice.
It was the first time I'd ever met her, too.
Oh, wow.
She knew I was going to be coming, and she's like, young lady, you're not going to be staying in some hotel by yourself. You're going to be coming here.
Oh, that's
I was 27. I
I
was like 27 or whatever. So yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
And PK says, talking dinosaurs, not the mama.
Oh my God. Memory unlocked, PK.
Yeah. And Barb's is on page 75. Oh, the husband. She didn't get the guy off to the attic. Oh, she didn't like the guy. Off to the attic he goes. Then a new man appears. Sarah, you would love it. Right up your alley.
Are you saying I've got random husbands stored in my attic? I don't even have an attic, Barbara. Okay, so you mind your business.
It does sound like it could be interesting.
Now, the basement's another story, Barbara. You know, she didn't say anything about a basement.
Right. Nobody said that you could join in on this conversation. Just kidding. Don't you be giving away my secrets.
But it also sounds
one up, Barb.
It sounds a little I don't know, Groundhog Day-ish or whatever, because
okay.
Except for it's with different husbands or whatever, because like one goes up when another person comes down, and
oh, that's funny.
I don't know, but I'm kind of curious, but I don't know. And Lou says, "Cool Runnings, Mom. What a fun movie."
That movie is so.
It was
great,
a fun
John
movie.
Candy.
Yeah, I like that one. I haven't seen it in forever. Pat says, I'm at home now in my bed.
Okay. I didn't know if the hospital kept you. Well, I'm glad you're home.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're resting.
And Christina's like, yes, I love it too, Lou. Donna's, I like Hunted too. Trapped continues the war of the dinosaurs, secrets, treachery, and many surprises. Yes, it's good. I have Survival number 3 in the series on hold. Oh, very awesome. I'm so behind now. I didn't know that the 3rd one is already like, wow. Okay. And Christina's at 49. Bob.
No.
Yeah, that is about 9 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
And Amy says, I will probably stop listening to The Way of Kings and listen to Winter Lost since it drops tomorrow. Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha. Oh, boy. Oh.
And Daughter of Smoking Bones. Sorry. It's okay. Between all three of us, we figured it out.
We did figure it out.
And PK says, the McFarlane book was recommended by Emily Henry as I wish I had written this book.
Oh, interesting.
Very good. What a fun prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And said, yes, I am liking Daughter of Smoking Bones so far. Cool. And Christine said, which Law and Order, Sarah?
Since I'm going to be off for a little bit of time, I decided to start season 1, episode 1 of the original Law and Order. I will work my way through that, and then we will continue on, but we will ignore SVU, because I am the only person in the world who does not like SVU. Everybody else loves it, but I do not care for it.
I don't watch any of them, so I'm with you, Sarah.
I like the original. I think I watched the original more than anything, but I mean, I did like SVU and Criminal Intent and all those, but I never was a regular watcher.
Criminal Intent, hands down, is my favorite because Vincent D'Onofrio is just amazing.
Yeah, but I never I liked it, but that was just never one that I was I'd seen episodes of it, but I've never seen.
Yeah.
And Barbara says, Tiffany, did you hear about Joey Tatum's horse brother? They had to put him down. Cushing got too bad for Tatum.
Yeah, their horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, was that what the dog, right?
Tatum's the dog, yeah. And then they had a horse named Joey that he always called his brother. Yeah.
Amy says, I got Winter Lost coming in on audio from Audibles for 99 cents. As that's the deal I'm in currently. I have the ebook on hold at the library. I'm 6th in line with 8 copies now. It started at 3 copies.
Excellent.
Hey, you've moved up though a little bit.
That's right.
Christine says, actually, they say that if you drink a hot drink or soup when it's hot, it will help you feel cooler. I just don't believe that. And Kim said Richard Sturban is the bass. Okay. Does the
okay. I know exactly know who you're talking about.
Was always my favorite part of that song too, Elvira. And Pat says, going to tell y'all good night. I'm exhausted. Go back to the doctor on Wednesday.
Best of luck, Pat. I feel you.
Probably already gone, but I hope everything goes well.
Thinking of you, Pat.
And Christine says they really did not tell us everything when they says you can do it when you are an adult. They hid the fine printing or something.
Right.
I saw this great meme that somebody posted. They said, I couldn't wait till I was an adult, so I didn't have to go to bed at 9 p.m. Turns out as an adult, I want to go to bed at 9 p.m.
Yeah. And before she left, she scolded all you guys, okay? Pat says, okay, people, 47 in the chat, and 27 comes up.
Pat is delightful.
Oh, Pat, I love you.
Bob says,
what is Ann Bob?
Actually, Ann Bob, my dumb phone doesn't put the whole name in sometimes. I'm reading Dear Miss Bird and really enjoying it.
Excellent.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
And we will forever call you Ann Bob instead of Ann Bob, just so you know.
I know it's Ann Bob, but I just call him Ann Bob.
Yeah. Well, I do too, because I was like Ann Bob.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you. How is the eyes? Tell us how you're doing.
And Donna says, gotta go and fix dinner. Again, a pot of pinto beans to make tostados. Thanks for this nice evening sprint. The best to you all. Well,
Bye,
I hope you have a good rest of your evening, Donna.
Yes, Donna.
Gone.
Your supper sounds delicious.
Sue says, popping in to say hi, reading off and on today, but not really getting much done. Well, I'm glad you popped on.
It's good to see ya.
Purple Rainheart said 20 pages. Amy got 60%. Oh, getting closer. And Mora got 76%. Tim
Oh,
Conway's book is absolutely hilarious. I am at 71%. Does he narrate that, or are you reading it? I was just curious because that might be kind of funny.
Tim
If
Conway was really funny, so I'm not surprised by that.
and it's got 50%, got 21%. I
Nice.
wasn't a huge Tim Conway fan, but I thought he.
Oh,
he
really? I thought he was really funny.
Morris says there's no sound more relaxing than a snoring pup or a purring kitty.
I concur.
Well, then Kairu is your guy. Because he snores about 23 hours of the day.
My dog doesn't snore.
Don't you, buddy?
I have never heard Dresden like snore.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
lays there peacefully sleeping. She doesn't.
Oh, Presley snores, but it's mostly because of how overweight he is, I think. You know? So.
Dad was being naughty earlier, telling Dresden, "Look at your tummy. You don't need any food." I was like, "Close your ears."
Don't shame the dog.
I said, "She begs to differ with you. She's right over there in the kitchen watching me make her food."
Yep.
And Anita says, "I actually thought the snoring was my dog, and I looked down to check if he was sleeping, and he just looked up at me."
That noise, Mom.
No.
Pat said, "Received a call from the doctor. No blood clot,
Oh,
but
good.
scar tissue from the last blood clot.
Ugh,
Continue taking blood thinners." Oh, I'm good. I'm glad.
Well,
very glad, Pat.
very good news about no blood clot for sure.
And Christina says, "I've learned to put both the Fahrenheit and Celsius so many people elsewhere." Yeah, except for I'm no good at mathing. I'd have to get out my phone and be okay. It is not.
I was gonna say that's why they invented Google.
Well, it's like with my like calorie counting or whatever it is. It's like so many ounces. Well, how many grams? Because I got my little weight, and it's like grams.
When I was at the hospital on Friday, there was an older gentleman who had seen the doctor, and I guess the doctor spoke Cantonese, which is what this older gentleman spoke. And when he went to go book his next appointment, the receptionist did not speak that, and they were going through Google Translate. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I'm like, it was fantastic. Like, it was broken, but they got the idea across, right?
Got it figured out and got it
right.
done.
I'm like, that's awesome.
Lou says, "Oh my gosh, the original Law and Order is all-time favorite show."
Yes.
And Christine says, "I like all of Law and Order, except I have not watched the new one with Stabler yet."
The guy from Criminal, SVU. I always want to call it SUV.
So he left the one and now he has another show?
That's my understanding, yes.
See, I didn't know that. But I can't find the original anywhere.
I'm very, very fortunate. I own the entire 21 seasons on DVD, and my brother also downloaded all of them for me. So
wow.
Wow. And Amy says, "It's funny. I've only watched SVU so far, and I liked it." And I think with some of those, like that show, the one you watched first could end up being like your favorite one.
It's true, but the SVU as well tends to deal more with rape victims, and it's just something.
Yeah, it's a little heavier.
It's a little darker than I prefer. So yeah, all things considering, darker than the original Law and Order.
Yeah, because I know the ones that I've watched, it's always been like really dark and assaults and all that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
and I just in that what SVU is.
Special victims
unit. Like
yes.
trauma and
and I always want to call it SUV.
Me too. It's the car theft area.
I'm like, no wait, I've got them switched around.
Yeah.
PK says I read the McFarlane book because Haley Pham's vlog was stalking authors looking for 5-star recs from her favorite authors' Goodreads.
Oh.
If the author actually wrote a review, they really read it. Oh,
nice. That's a great idea.
And he says that's the one with Misha Haggerty, right?
Yes, Olivia Benson, which Taylor Swift named her cat after the character.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And he says San Luis Obispo is a beautiful place. We drove through there on vacation. It was very pretty. And we went to some areas where there was some really cold water. Stuck my toe in, took it right back out. And Christy says, and naps. Sarah never wanted one until couldn't take one. Yeah.
That's what I said to somebody at work today. I said, I want to be a kid again so somebody can be proud of me for taking a nap.
Yeah, we need that like afternoon
Exactly.
nap that used to get in kindergarten or whatever it was.
Yep.
I want that back. And Barbara says, okay, Sarah is just asking no particular reason. Is your garden very fruitful? Well, since like.
I don't have a garden either, Pat or Barb.
And PK says, instead of authors just doing 5 stars for everyone to be supportive to other authors, Storm, San Luis Obispo is the first time I saw the ocean. I had an aunt who lived there. I was in my 20s then too. So see, we both,
There
you
you
go.
go.
we were there. It was fun because I got to meet like family members that I'm never going to probably ever meet again because I've
That's
never
cool.
been back there before, like. And she definitely put the little old lady from Pasadena song into play.
Nice.
Except it was a little lady from San Luis Obispo. She was in her 70s. And she freaked me out because like she would throw a fit at cars and dodge in and out. And I'm just holding on for dear life going, oh,
Right.
right. Let me get through here. Can I just teach me how to take the bus, please?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Because like we don't have buses around here, so I never like took a bus like into town back.
Sure.
And it was like, teach me how to take the bus. And PK said that would make an interesting prompt, a 4 or 5 star review for real by your favorite author.
That'd be cool. A little bit harder to find, but very cool.
True.
That would make me stalk the author, and I don't do that.
Right?
Which is why I never can mark the are they LGB whatever because
Yes.
I don't stalk the author, so I don't know. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
nope, that one's not mine. I'll just stick with in my genre on the Amazing Readathon because I don't know. Kim says, I'm reading it on you. I thought about looking for audio version. Oh, okay.
Very good.
One. PK said, Tiffany, I do a snoring critter in the last half hour of my sprint. Kairu could be one of my ambiance.
Oh, that is so cute, PK.
I love that so much.
And Christy says, thanks for hosting today, Stormy, Sarah, Tiffany, and Kairu. Enjoy the rest of your evening and stay hydrated. You too.
That's right.
Yes, for sure.
That's right.
And Sherry says, good evening, ladies. It's great to hear you. Great to hear you. It's great to see you too. And Amy says, our animals are not fat, they're fluffy. That's right.
That's right. It's all fur.
And I also tell Dad, I said, explain that to Dresden when she's looking, because I put little snacks on my bed, so because she gets up there. I was like, when she's looking around, like, well, where's my snack? Hi, Big Al says Big Al does BookTube. I only watch the original Law and Order.
Gotcha.
Yeah, some people are like that. There's the original, and that is it.
And if I want real comfort for Law and Order, I'll go and jump to season 18. I'll watch 18, 19, and 20 because they had my favorite characters. That's if I want real comfort and need, like we all have our things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I liked now I can't even think of the Bugman.
Oh, D'Onofrio.
No, CSI, the Bugman. I like.
Oh, Gil Grissom.
I liked. Yeah, Grissom. I liked him whenever he wasn't on there. I just had a hard time.
Right. I skipped past a lot of the seasons of CSI for that reason.
Yeah,
yep.
like, I can't do it.
Not the same.
And Christina says, I'm not good at math in either. I'm a reader, but I did learn how to use the newfangled things. I think it's called Gaggle, Google, or wait, Google. That's it.
You're so funny.
She said Stabler did leave SBU at some point, but now he is in major crimes.
That's right, yeah.
That's what it's called, major.
Okay.
And yeah, SVU can be special victims, can also be about children. And
Yes, which is
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all like trauma type of
Yeah.
special, like
100%. Yes.
vulnerable.
And Kim
Mhm.
says, "Have a great night, everyone. We'll be up on YouTube for a while." And at some point,
Mhm.
PK, hi Christina. And Anita says, "Well, you lovely ladies, I'm going to say good night. I am a little tired and I'm going to bed early tonight. I will see you soon. May everyone be healthy and safe. I'll see you soon." Yes, you
Oh,
too.
thank you.
Almost through the comments. Kim said, "Some of my favorite memories riding the bus downtown with my granny when I was little every month to pay the bill."
Aw.
And is it
Hi.
Phoebe? Says, "Hi from New Brunsville, Texas."
Oh.
Ooh,
Welcome.
hello.
I say cool, but I
Texas.
bet it's hot.
I bet.
Yeah, probably.
What's the temp?
Yeah. That's the new question we need to add to our our
Yes.
repertoire, Tiffany.
What did you have for supper?
What do
And
you,
what is the temperature?
right?
And then if you
Sure.
want to tell us what you're reading, because
That's fine too. Yeah, we do discuss that occasionally.
Sherry says, "I watched a lot of Criminal Intent whenever I was in the hospital."
Still my favorite because I named Goran after Goran.
And Barbara says, "Ginger's doing well. Fred is not. He keeps looking at her like saying, 'She is my mom and not your mom.'"
That is
oh,
delightful.
Fred.
Little jelly there, yeah. And
Yeah.
it'll probably be like that for a while until they get
Yep.
really used to each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would be like me introducing a puppy to like Dresden. I don't think
Yep.
that would go over very well.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but my coworker, she's a softie for animals. She texted me and she said, "Look what showed up on my door and Saturday." And I'm like, "What is it?" It was a dog, but
Aw.
she, and then if you can see, it's over by all you can see is its teeth.
Yeah, it's
I
teeth,
go,
yeah.
I said, "Well, what is it?" And so then she took it to the vet and they sedated it and they shaved it. And she said, she sent me this and she said, "All cleaned up." And I was like, "All cleaned up." That
Aw.
dog
Oh my
is
goodness, the poor
wild. That dog, I love her so much. I kind of want her because she's just wild. And I
That is
feel
She
like
reminds me of a cartoon character.
Right?
she has my heart all right. I want her so bad.
So cute. Yeah.
Oh, I
Luke
love
said the
her.
Lenny Briscoe or Brosco, whatever era is.
Briscoe, yeah.
orange.
The guy from Dirty Dancing, the father from Dirty Dancing when he was on Law and Order.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Gary Orbach.
He
I
was
like
on it for like 5 seasons.
Reading Bridgerton.
I approve of this message.
Yay.
Nice.
Sherry said Vincent is absolute talent.
100%.
Christina says, "Hi, my name is, supper is, the temperature here is, and I'm reading or doing." there you go. That's
That is the
Christina,
format
you
going
got
forward.
it.
for everybody.
Write it
Yeah.
If we can just thumbnail and pen that.
Yeah.
My name is actually Teresa. Okay, well, hi,
Okay.
Teresa.
Welcome.
Hello, Teresa.
And Kim says, "How cute." And hi, Teresa. And Alf. Yeah. Did kind of look like Alf.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we've got that new dog's name.
I know, and I mean, I just feel like she's my spirit animal. She's so wild.
What's Kevin think about that spirit animal?
Well, I kind of had him a little bit tucked into it. He's like, "Is it potty trained? Is she potty trained?" Like, who knows? She's been living in the wild for. I mean,
So the answer is yes. The answer is always yes.
Yeah.
She may have an accent, but the answer is yes.
So, what do you ladies have coming up on your channels? Anything?
So yesterday I had the Cozy Mystery Box unboxing, and then in a couple days I have the next stop on the Cozy Mystery Road Trip Challenge, which is California. There are a lot of California cozies, a lot more than I thought there was. I like the Northeast is, there's always a ton and everybody knows
Sure.
it, but like there's more California when I started looking, so I had to actually narrow it down a little bit, but it's a lot of good choices.
Excellent.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow, Teresa, that is hot.
Do you have anything coming up, Sarah?
On
Sarah.
Wednesday, I was trying to remember what day it was going to be posted. On Wednesday, I have a little bit of like a channel update housekeeping video along with my summer reading plans for my
Ooh.
summer vacation.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool. And
about you?
Christina, I'll say in a minute. Christina says that Lexi Road Reads is sprinting right now, so if anybody needs more sprinting, you can go there.
Awesome.
And hopefully after I get off here and I don't forget, I will upload, because I did since I edited, I will upload the my books for Big Book Summer, because I was going to
nice.
Excellent.
And then I have a book haul, because I don't know if any you guys seen my picture in the book haul, but I got like 4 of these Debbie Maycomer books.
Oh yes.
Kidding. Oh, that's
That's
fabulous.
yes, yay.
I got them free.
Oh, that's even better.
Lady
God,
at
that's the price was
Antiques.
right.
Yeah, I was like, went into Antiques today, and she's like, "Wait, hey, you come over, come here," and she knows I read, because I mean, she works at Antiques. I buy books there.
Yeah.
Sure.
And one time I had bought a Debbie Maycomer book, and she's like, "Oh, I love Debbie Maycomer. I like collect all of her books. She's been collecting all of hers." Well, she did spring cleaning with her books, and because she's like, like a lot of us, we don't remember what we bought. We buy extras. There's a lot of duplicates in here, like triplicates and all kinds of stuff. She goes,
Oh,
I don't know what's in here. She goes, but I do know that there will be a few that are. She's like, do whatever you want with them, keep them, sell them, or whatever. So I'm like, well, I'll just pick the
Wonderful.
ones I like out of them, and then I can put the other ones, like the duplicates and things, like on Pango or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure. That's
awesome.
But I have 4 bags.
That's
You'd be
perfect. That's
busy.
awesome.
So I was like, well, I have plenty for Debbie December now.
I was about to say
100%,
for Debbie
yes.
December.
But yeah, that was so cool. And Dad's like,
That
see,
is
aren't you
awesome.
glad I wanted to come here for you to walk? Because we pick a place, either I walk at Walmart or I walk at Antiques. So yeah, so book haul coming up. And see, Alf is always trying to
Lucky
eat
the cat.
cat.
True. True.
Thanks so much, Storm, Tiffany, and Sarah, and everyone for the chat. Have a great rest of your week. And Christine says Brooklyn Reads will be on at 11.
Wait, she's gonna start at 11?
Yeah, because I think she's in England or Australia.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No, England would be 5
Australia.
hours ahead of us, but yeah, no, Australia
I
makes
know she's somewhere else. I know that.
Well,
much.
Australia
enough.
would make sense,
Fair
or
enough.
she could even be Pacific.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I
think
mean,
she's,
maybe. But
if I remember
I thought
right,
you meant she was starting like 11 p.m. her time. I'm like, people need sleep.
And thanks for the spread. Yeah, we got book haul scores. Yes, I was so excited. And it says, I'm praying for you and
Thank
read
you.
some books you recommend and love Harlequins.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Great. And yes, she's in Australia.
She's in
There we
Australia.
go. Okay, that makes sense.
I thought. I had to think a minute. I'm like, I've seen her on other channels. I can't remember. Thanks for the sprints. And thank you, ladies, for hanging out with me. And
Thank
Of course, it was so much fun.
get off here so some other ladies can go to sleep, because they turn
Yes.
into pumpkins if it's not.
He's talking about me, people.
And me now. Tiff.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
this, I got another person in my club.
Yeah, no, I'm
You've
old
been
now.
getting
officially.
tired a lot earlier, so yeah.
Yeah, I
The
do.
9 p.m. club.
Like
And
sometime around like 10 a.m. is when I start to get tired.
Christina says, but some of us don't sleep. Well, Christina, you can stay up all night if you want.
100%.
You definitely can, Christina.
Mhm.
And so, okay, so thanks, ladies, for hanging out with me.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye,
Night,
everyone. Thanks,
everybody.
Storm. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Storm.